Hi, this is Ariana Linthales. It's been 14 days since me and my cock have parted company. It's okay. I really don't miss him. He was quite the dick. Yes, I've been thinking of that one all day. Yeah. So, things that have happened, I'm still having a lot of pressure whenever I stand or walk. I've been walking around a little bit though lately to Phoenix, which is the local grocery store and kind of a little mini mall thing. I don't know. On the last floor, was there an arcade system? That's how we know if it was a proper mall or not.
I think there is.
Okay.
And the mall is the Forum. The Phoenix is in the Forum.
Oh. Anyway, interesting little bit of trivia. In every single building where there's commerce, where they sell mass quantities of goods, if there's more than 3 stories, more than likely the very top is going to be an arcade/karaoke center. And the floor right below that will normally be an electronics center. I don't know why, that's just the way they do it here. Yeah. And I was so afraid that I'd screwed up my new who, which is a hoo-hoo, but new. So it's a new who. And I was dilating and I was getting really frustrated yesterday or the day before because it's not as easy as it was when it first started off. And apparently that's quite normal, you know. As time goes on, things start to heal and contract and whatnot, it's going to be harder and harder for me or you to get to depth. And 30 minutes doesn't start the second you insert it. It starts when you actually hit the back wall, when you get to go as far as you can get to go. So I went to a class today, because Friday it seems like is almost always checkup day. So every Friday, which today happens to be a Friday. And in the morning I got a seminar on how to do dynamic dilation, which is simply, you have 2 forms of dilation. Static dilation, which is slide it in until it stops, and then hold it for 30 minutes. Static dilation is slide it in.
Dynamic.
Sorry. Go figure, my engineer has been looking over the handbook more than I have. Dynamic dilation is slide it in, hold it till you get to depth for 10 seconds, and then pull it slightly out and store. And then you store for 10 seconds. And then you slide it back in until you hit back wall. And then you hold for 10 seconds. And then you pull back out after you count 10. And then store and hold. And you do this for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of dynamic dilation. So that's essentially what dynamic dilation is. They even gave really good picture graphs and everything of, see, there's the hoo-hoo, there's the pictures. That's stage 6. And see, they have clockwise and counterclockwise rotations of the new who. And yeah, so I'm going to be reading over this since my tripod, formerly known as Teresa, is leaving. And I know you guys are going to miss her witty banner and her sparkling face because she's so photogenic and everything. And I understand because I'm gonna miss her too. Actually, I really am. But I don't want to get into that too much right now. But yeah, this is gonna be my last day ever recording in Thailand. And then I'm gonna have to try to make it back to the big bad US by myself. Which is scary. I acknowledge that. I also want to mention toilet paper consumption. Oh my god, I never thought I would go through so much toilet paper in one day. I swear, as much as women bitch about men loving their meat and, you know, environmentalism, don't kill the animals and wear fur coats. You realize how many trees your new who kills daily? Oh my god, I think I kill a tree and a half a day. My poor new who. It's like, feed me toilet paper. I tripled all over myself. So yeah, that's just another one of those little perks of being a woman. But yeah, seriously, I was crying almost last night because I'm like, I broke it, Teresa. I did too much walking because I'm not supposed to be walking around. Because the Supporn girls keep us saying and busting me for trying to go to the pizza van place and McDonald's that's going wah and KFC guy place. Because I can't tolerate the food here because my stomach's so screwed up and I broke it because I can't get it. And it was just a big mess. It really was. And Teresa's just like, just pull up on the strap and see what you can do. And if it can't go any further, then it can't go any further. And Dr.Supporn said you were going to lose depth. And after speaking to several of the girls, Dr.Supporn is really screwy. I mean, initially he determines your depth by, after you insert the rod, your very first time, he determines it by your swollen labia minora and labia majora, which actually reverse places because one's more swollen than the other. So, anyway. So yeah, his whole measuring system is just totally depressing, considering when you start to heal and your swelling goes down, you massively lose, and then you're thinking, what am I doing wrong? So yeah, that's just the way it is, which really sucks. But, yeah. Oh, I got speculum for the first time today. So yeah, he said it's all normal in there and all very healthy, so that I could start dynamic dilation anytime now, and try to work my way up to the big rod. Which, I'll get around to that eventually. I'm feeling very apprehensive about the big dilator. So maybe after a couple of days of stirring myself clockwise and counterclockwise, like it's no longer a vagina and somehow it's become a coffee cup, I'll get up enough nerve to actually try that. I'll have to try to figure out a way to set up the room in order to report that to you, since Teresa's leaving tonight. So yeah, that's essentially all that's going on with me. Is there anything else that I should talk about that maybe I mentioned earlier?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well, like I said, this is day 14. It's been 2 weeks. Oh, one last little detail. Hopefully, this will fit into the 10-minute YouTube time frame. I know I've been reporting on all the tragic stuff about vagina and how I should be reporting on the joys and how calming in the center of having a vagina and actually no longer feeling like a half and a half, no longer feeling gender ambiguity. But I figure anyone that's really considering doing this, anyone that has gotten this far, because I shouldn't have to tell you the good things about getting a vagina, about the positive attributes of feeling whole, because there's nothing I can tell you about that. That's something you have to figure for yourself, and that's something that if you truly want to go down this path, it's something you already know. Now, as far as how much pain is actually involved in the process, the reality of the situation, sometimes us girls overlook that because we're so infatuated with the dream of just being whole that we don't stop to consider the pain, the financial, all the little minute things. And if me saying what I've said about any of my stuff I've gone through, about the discharge, about the swelling, about the pain, about pulling and wiping toilet paper and it's being slightly stained red with discoloration, if that bothers you enough to discourage you from going down this path, then that's truly not the path for you.